What are good bones in a house? You've probably heard someone say, this house has good bones. But what does that actually mean? It's not just about wood or concrete. If you get this wrong, you could end up stuck with a money pit that no one wants to buy later. But get it right, and your home becomes a blessing, not a burden. So if you're looking at a house that needs work, but you're not sure what matters, let's break it down. First things first. Good bones doesn't just mean walls. Even a load-bearing wall can be moved if you've got the budget and you do it right. When we're talking about bones, we're talking about the core parts of a property, the stuff that will either help you or haunt you long after you move in. To make sense of it all, I've grouped things into 3 buckets: good bones, medium bones, and bad bones. Good bones are the things that don't need to change or can be updated easily later. Example, an old HVAC that still works, not ideal, but the ducts are in place and you can replace it later and have a great setup. Medium bones are fixable but expensive. An example would be a tiny kitchen that needs walls moved and plumbing rerouted. It's doable, just not cheap. And bad bones are permanent. Things like the street the house is on, the neighborhood, lot size, commute time. No contractor can fix these, that's why they matter most. When my wife and I bought our first house, it sat on a busy road. Classic bad bone. And no matter how nice the house was, it was always going to be on a busy road. But the backyard? It backed up to protected forest. No neighbors, no future development, total privacy. Now, we knew that the road would make it harder to sell in a buyer's market. So we sold in a hot market when we knew that buyers were more willing to put up with bad bones. And that's the key. Not just buying based upon your needs, but thinking ahead, what will future buyers see as a deal breaker or a deal maker to them? And what feels like a selling point to you might be a deal breaker to someone else, and vice versa. Always keep resale in mind because life changes and that forever home can turn into a sale fast, and you don't want to leave money on the table if you have to sell. Now let's run through a few comparisons. House on a busy street, tiny kitchen, bad layout, old HVAC system. Foundation issues, no insulation, great natural light. Awkward or small backyard, small bathroom, solid roof even if old. Crime heavy street, small closets, quiet street or cul-de-sac. Horrible floor plan, decent floor plan, great floor plan. Note, foundation issues usually fall into the bad category because repairs can cost tens of thousands of dollars. So don't sweat the small stuff. Paint, cabinets, even walls can be changed. But you can't move a house off a freeway. A house with good bones, even outdated, can make a great home affordable. Because you're not just buying what it is, you're buying what it can become. Subscribe for more tips.